Hello everyone, welcome to the class of Lab 2. This will be an introduction video to show our setup for experiments. As you know, we have two sections of this lab. We have the section of strength of material, which is this section, and then after we finish we'll have another section related to machine health monitoring. Good. So in this section, basically we have experiments to prove the concept of a strength of material components. For example, we will have an experiment to show the modulus of elasticity, and in general all experiments are related to stress, strain, force, deformation, and different. As you see in here, we have all setups available into our experiment. So what do we have in our setup? In general, in that side, as you see, this is the main device. This is the main device you are using. You will take some components, and then we have the setup related to the experiment and the software in the computer. So we will have our sensors connected to the device, and then going back we will select some tools or some components based on our specific experiment that we want to perform. So we have this guide, a strength of material. This is our manual. Already you have this manual in Blackboard. You can download the soft copy. And we have data sheet for all small components, specifications of the materials, sensors, and everything. So let's take some sample as an example. So if you see this sample, we have some element, some material, and we have the sensors. Sensors are connected through this device, this wire, this connection. It will go to the computer, and then we will be able to detect the information or elongation or forces applied to this small element. You will see that in our experiment we are applying some forces between this side, and then we can apply some tension force or compression force. Sensors are used to detect those elongations. In this specific experiment, we have the data sheet. It shows the specification of this element. So, like height in meter, we will have our height, and as you know, we have four setups. So each one, it has a number 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will use only one column, or in this case, we will use this second column. Specifications like height, width, modulus of elasticity, Poisson ratio, and coefficient of sensors, everything is detailed. So this data sheet shows the details for all components. As you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than 16 experiments we are performing, and we will do them one by one based on our order. So how to do the experiment? If you open the online the online manual that's available in Blackboard, you will find that there is a list of all experiments, and there is a detailed guide on how to perform them. For example, if you go to the first experiment, it will be available, I think, in page 70, if I remember well. Yeah. So you will have some introduction of the concept, and then you will have the assembling of the test machine. Those procedures we are following one by one, and it's very detailed steps. So you go to step 1, 2, 3, 4 until starting from an empty device, and then you put some components. At the end you will have your full setup ready to have the experiment. So you conduct the experiment going through the software, which we'll do for all experiments one by one. So yeah, this is our setup, and then we will start experiment one by one. Thank you.